I'm on a mission to make spooky things out of candy, and you wanted a Minecraft jack-o'-lantern next. Step 1 was to sacrifice Candy Napoleon to be the filling for the cube. And after adding orange over the block, it was time to add chocolate lines to make it look like a pumpkin. But we were still missing the most important part, so after adding the eyes and mouth to make it all one piece, let me know what Minecraft block you want to see me make next. After making a candy Minecraft jack-o'-lantern, you wanted a creeper head, and my plan was to add green over the pumpkin block to transform it. But as I was shaping the block, something was missing, so I added little specks of vanilla candy to make it look more realistic. But then the problem was I had to make my own black candy to make the face. And after shaping it and making everything one piece, let me know what Minecraft block we turn this into next. After turning my candy jack-o'-lantern block into a creeper, you wanted a skeleton head for the next layer. So RIP creeper because I started by adding vanilla over it. After shaping it into a block, there was a problem. I had to make black candy and then separate it to make gray. And while I'm adding the details to the skeleton's face, can you guess who I'm dressed as for Halloween? And now, let me know what Minecraft block I transform this into next. After turning my candy jack-o'-lantern into a candy creeper into a skeleton block, you wanted a watermelon block next. First, I unwrapped all the green candy and formed it into a thin sheet. Next, I layered the green candy right over the skeleton block. But as I was forming it into a cube, it was missing something. So after making thin lines of lemon candy and adding it to the block, let me know the next layer you want to add to the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy jack-o'-lantern into a creeper, into a skeleton, into a watermelon, you requested cake block next. First, I took chocolate candy to make the bottom of the cake, so RIP watermelon block because the next step was to add a layer of vanilla candy for the frosting. But the problem was something was missing, so I added cherry candy on top. Now, what layer do you want next for the candy Minecraft block? After transforming my candy jack-o'-lantern block into a creeper, into a skeleton, into a watermelon block, into a cake block, you wanted TNT next. Now I have to unwrap a lot of red candy because this block is getting big. So RIP cake block in the chat because it's time to add a layer of red to it. Next I made grooves in the block with a chopstick to make it look like TNT. And after adding the white band, there was a problem with the top. So I mixed my own gray candy and added little squares and a fuse. But it was still missing something, so after adding candy letters, let me know what layer you want me to add next to the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy Minecraft block into diamonds, you wanted grass block next. But because this is getting so big, I have to sacrifice my giant Tootsie Roll to make the dirt. And after adding a layer of chocolate to the block, it was time to stretch out the green. Now be sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I cut this in half. And after shaping it, let me know what layer we add next to the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy Minecraft block into TNT, you wanted diamonds for the next layer. I started by unwrapping a lot of vanilla candy, but the problem was I had to turn it gray. So after adding chocolate and blue food coloring, I stretched out the gray candy to look like a thin layer of stone. But we were still missing the most important part. So after making blue candy and adding diamonds all over the block, let me know what layer you want next for the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy diamond block into a grass block, you wanted a zombie next. Now because this is getting so big, I'm unwrapping a lot of lime candy, but I had to mix it with black so I could make the details later. So RIP grass block, and after adding a thin layer of green, be sure to subscribe because we only have one more layer before I cut this in half. But as I was adding the hair, something was missing. So I added the nose and mouth and then the eyes. Now let me know the last layer we add to the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy grass block into a zombie block, you wanted obsidian for the last layer. Now this block is huge, so I started by sacrificing my giant Tootsie Roll. But the problem was I had to add blue food coloring to make it look like obsidian. So RIP zombie, and after adding a layer of black, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I cut this in half next. But it was missing something, so after turning the cherry candy purple, I added little bits of obsidian. And now be sure to subscribe so you don't miss when I cut open the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy jack-o'-lantern block into a creeper, into a skeleton, into a watermelon, then into a cake block, into a TNT block, into diamonds, then transformed into a dirt block, into a zombie, and then into an obsidian block, you wanted me to cut it in half. So RIP candy Minecraft block because I started slicing. Now I started off strong trying to cut through all the layers, but the problem was the candy was melting onto the knife, so I had to clean it off so it wouldn't stick. And after cleanly separating the two halves, subscribe if you think we should keep adding layers, and this is the inside of the candy Minecraft block. After cutting my candy Minecraft block in half, thousands of you wanted me to add Bedrock. Now to save this block and add another layer, I started by turning the chocolate black. Then I used it to cover up the slice and started shaping the half into a cube. And after making gray candy, I added gray and white pixels to the block. Now subscribe to see what I do with the other half and let me know what layer is next. After transforming half of my candy Minecraft block into bedrock, you wanted lava for the other half. I started by unwrapping the right flavors, so RIP cross section because I covered it in a thin layer of orange. Next, I attempted to shape it back into a block, but it was missing something. So after adding splotches of lemon for details, let me know what layer you want next for the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy Minecraft block into bedrock, you wanted amethyst crystal for the next layer. First, I stretched out cherry candy, but the problem was I had to turn it purple. Next, I covered it over the block, and be sure to subscribe if you think I should take a bite. But the purple block was missing something, so after adding vanilla stars, subscribe for the bite and let me know what layer's next for the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy Minecraft block into amethyst, you wanted glowstone next. First, I sacrificed my candy Bowser Jr. for chocolate. Next, I added the layer over the block. Now be sure to subscribe because I'm taking a bite of this next. But the block was missing something, so after adding lemon stones, subscribe for the bite and let me know what layer you want next. You saw me transform my candy jack-o'-lantern block into a creeper, into a skeleton, then into a watermelon, into a cake block, into a TNT block, then into diamonds, into a grass block, then into a zombie. After that, into obsidian, then cut in half. Then you wanted me to transform it into bedrock, then into amethyst, and then into glowstone. And now you want me to take a bite. Now, I was worried it would taste bad because of all the layers, but this thing was so big and hard, I almost couldn't bite through. Now, subscribe if you think I should add more layers. After transforming my candy Minecraft block, you wanted candy lava block versus water. Now, do you think this will sink or float? Because I didn't know. And after dropping it in, it went down like a rock. Now, subscribe and let me know what we do to the lava block next. After transforming half of my candy Minecraft block into lava, you wanted water for the other half. First, I unwrapped, but I had to sacrifice my candy Mr. Beast logo for the blue. But the problem was I had to turn the rest of the candy the same color. But it still wasn't looking like water yet, so I mixed in little bits of vanilla candy to make white streaks. Next, I filled in where I took a bite and added the layer. Now, let me know if you're team water or lava, and subscribe and let me know what layer is next. After transforming my candy Minecraft block into water, you wanted redstone for the next layer. First, to make the stone, I combined chocolate and blue candy to make black. Next, I had to add vanilla to make it lighter and then stretched it out over the block. Now, be sure to subscribe because I'm transforming this into gold block at 1 million subscribers. But the problem is this is still missing something, so after adding cherry candy for redstone, subscribe for the gold block and let me know what layer you want to see next. I'm adding layers to my candy Minecraft block, and to celebrate 1 million subscribers, you wanted gold block next. Now, my plan is to add gold leaf for details, but first I unwrapped lemon candy. Next, I stretched the layer over the block and shaped it, but it was still missing the most important part. Now, the problem was while I was trying to stick the gold leaf to the candy, it was so thin and delicate. And now, thank you so much for 1 million subscribers, and let me know what layer you want next. After transforming my candy Minecraft block into a gold block, you wanted diamonds for the next layer. First, I combined vanilla candy, but the problem was I had to turn it blue. And after mixing it, RIP gold block in the chat. But as I was adding the layer to the block, it was still missing something. So after mixing up some dark blue, I added little lines around the block for detail. And now, let me know what layer you want next for the candy Minecraft block. After transforming my candy Minecraft block into lava, you wanted wood block for the next layer. First, I combined the chocolate candy and then wrapped it around the lava block. Next, I squeezed it into square log shape and added vanilla for the cross section. But it was still missing the important details, so I added brown to make the rings. And after adding black candy lines for the bark, let me know what layer you want next. My birthday cake! I can use candy to fix this. After transforming my candy Minecraft block all the way up to a spawner block, my plan is to add cake block for the next layer to give to Nate and save his birthday from the zombie. First, I unwrapped chocolate and vanilla candy and shaped it into a thin layer so I could add it over the block. And as I was shaping it, I knew Nate was counting on me, so I had to be careful to add the details just right. But after adding the vanilla frosting layer, it was still missing the strawberries. And now, subscribe to wish Nate a happy birthday. Watch out for the creeper! I can save him with candy. Because Steve can't hear the creeper with his AirPods in, my plan to save him is transform my candy Minecraft block from a crafting table into a TNT block to give the creeper a taste of his own medicine. First, I layered cherry candy over the block, but it was missing the details, so after carving lines in it, I used vanilla candy to make a band around it. And after adding the fuse and carefully adding the tiny letters, I had to rush to save Steve before it was too late. Steve! After the creeper broke into my studio because I was Tanghuluing his son, my plan is to transform my candy Minecraft block into a cat to scare him away. First, I had to hurry to add the layer of orange candy over the block. But I don't know how to make a cat face, so my plan is to use Sherman as a reference. But I got interrupted after adding the ears because it looked like the creeper was gonna explode. Now for the final step, I just have to add the eyes and make them look like they do in the game, and the creeper will be gone. Because someone stole my Candy Steve head, my plan is to find out who did. Now, there are 3 suspects, and the first one I'm asking is Skibbity Toilet. But he was no help because he wouldn't stop singing. Now, I was disappointed, but then I saw Pikachu shoveling snow, so I went to ask him some questions. That's when he told me he saw the Minecraft zombie hanging around my studio being suspicious, so I headed to the studio to interrogate him. But as I was asking him questions, it turns out he was about to go on vacation. Just then, I heard a noise, and I could not believe my eyes who the thief was. Because you saw me transform my Candy Minecraft block into almost every block in the game. With the movie right around the corner, you keep begging me to restart the cube. Now my plan is to make Obsidian for the first layer, but I have to add food coloring to the chocolate candy, and you'll see why. But as I was forming the black candy into a little block, it was still missing the final and most important detail. So while I carefully have to add these tiny little purple lines, let me know what layer you want next for the new Candy Minecraft block. What are you doing with my items? Because the villager keeps stealing my stuff, my plan is to transform my Candy Minecraft block into a chest to store it. First, I unwrapped chocolate candy, but I had to turn some of it black with food coloring, and you'll see why. Next, I layered the remaining chocolate candy over the block, but while I was shaping it, this is still missing the most important detail. So using our black candy from before, I have to hurry and make the final detail before the villager can take my diamond pick.
All I need now is flint and steel.
You saw me transform my Candy Minecraft block from a chest to a crafting table, then a happy gas, and now you want Obsidian to go with the
Flint and steel.
But as I was unwrapping the chocolate candy, the problem was I had to add food coloring to turn it black. So RIP Happy Gas, and now you might be thinking this just looks like a black cube until I add the final detail. Now, all I have to do is turn this candy purple, and now let me know what block you want next.
My birthday cake.
I can use candy to fix this. After transforming my Candy Minecraft block all the way up to a spawner block, my plan is to add cake block. You saw me transform my Candy Minecraft block from lava to water, and now you want cobblestone for the next layer because water and lava make cobblestone. But there's a problem, they don't make gray candy. So my plan is to make black candy and mix it with white to make gray, and I'm gonna use the black later and you'll see how. But the problem is this block is still missing the final and most important detail. So after adding the black squiggly lines, let me know what block you want next.
I don't like cobblestone.
You saw me transform my Candy Minecraft block from water to cobblestone, and because Nate doesn't like it, you wanted me to make copper for the next layer. I started by unwrapping orange candy, but the problem is I need to add brown to it, and you'll see why. Now you might think this looks good, but I take your comments very seriously, so I'm gonna be adding some extra candy to make the final details. But Nate didn't like that either, so what block do we try next? Because Nate didn't like the copper Minecraft block I made him out of candy, I'm gonna make him a new block, and you have to try to guess what it is. I started by unwrapping candy, and you might already know where this is going. Next, I added a layer of chocolate around the block, and I have to hurry because Nate is waiting on me. But this is all gonna come down to the final step, and you'll see why. Now, did you guess grass block?
Guess the Minecraft block level easy. Pump pump. What's inside? Brush not working, need to upgrade. There's nothing my magic cleaner can't clean. Think you know what it is? Grass block.
My cow!
Because Nate's cow got killed, my plan is to transform my Candy Minecraft block into a cow next to cheer him up. I started by unwrapping chocolate and vanilla candy, and you'll see why. But the problem is, this just looks like a chocolate block, and I need to turn this white candy gray quick. Now, you might think the final details are gonna be easy, but the problem is there's so many small little pieces I have to make just right. And the final step is gonna be the hardest, because if I don't get the eyes right, it's gonna be ruined. Now, Nate is counting on me to make his candy cow block.